Last year was pretty good for me. We had a decent year, I would say. We had a couple little issues that we needed to fix up, but overall the speed was here last year and we had some good motos, so just going to try and bring that into this year, and then hopefully we can get our starts a little bit more dialed than they were last year. Started doing a little bit more technical training and more like scientific training with heart rate and the power meter on my bicycle and stuff, and first time cycling and all that. So I've kind of had a little bit of a change with training, and then just been working on a lot of technique and being smooth, and just working on really getting the bike fine-tuned and everything like that over the past year, and I feel like we're really strong coming into this event.
That was great. I really liked it. Thank you. Thank you.
Don't get stuck in that one deep rut, even though it's like the main one.
Coming from like a muddy Glen Helen off-road race to now where we're dry and hot, so and moto, so definitely a big change. One of the biggest changes for me is just like the big tank. Like, I don't know why it's just so different for me, but I really like keeping it fun around here, like doing off-road and moto, and I feel like it balances out a lot. But I grew up doing moto, so it's been always fun for me, and I haven't been here in a couple years, so I'm excited to get back into it. And I'm doing College Boy and 250B, and then the the new women round on Saturday. So hope it all goes well and come out of here feeling happy about it, and then obviously get ready for Loretta's, because that's one of the main goals.
This is my first year where I've been kind of on the team since like the beginning of the year, going into futures. I'm hoping to, get a couple titles. The practice was a little rough. We went out there like with 2 laps to go. I tried to put down a fast lap because it was time qualifying, and I ended up crashing, so we didn't get a good lap time for gate pick, but we still feel good. We're healthy. We're just hoping to go over tomorrow and just handle business.
First moto of the day, and I didn't expect what I expected when I came out there. We ran the scoop, and it was super deep, and I had a lot of fun, but I just ran mostly outside.
You got your groove probably on like the second or third lap.
Yeah, that's it first. Whereas like your second and fourth lap, like those middle ones are good.
Yeah, really.
Like my first lap intensity sucks like on every race, and I think because I follow a little bit more. And then yeah, I found the groove because I was going outside, and then I think I got held up because I like lost it, and then my goggles like I ran outside. No, I felt like I was ripping those couple laps, and I ended up 10th, which was one of my goals coming in. I wanted to get 10th with the boys in College Boy, and yeah, just had a blast. I ran out of tear-offs. I think I pulled a bunch at one time, but it happens.
Mark Samuels walking at home. Can't forget my mom and dad. They've been doing it for me.
Like my legs are so fucking tired before I even go out. Like I can't even do anything. Like my legs are literally cramping. Like they're locked. Like I can't.
When you get that up tonight,
Thinks I'm so fucking strong, but literally I'm fucking weak as hell.
part of the process. You just make changes and find out what works. You know, maybe 2 rides was too much. Like, how did you feel after the first ride that you did this morning? Good. Flat after the pedal. So we'll make some adjustments.
It's so fucking tore, dude. Like no one else is fucking warming up. I'm sitting here fucking drenched in sweat, and then I go to the line, I'm fucking already smoked before I even take off. Like that one I felt good on like the first 2 laps. Maybe because I was just passing off. I felt like decent the first 2 laps, and then after that I was just like, my legs were cramping and I couldn't.
Yeah.
Basically just feeling a little sluggish in the first parts of the motos. Just kind of trying to figure out what's best for me to do before the motos, and we've been kind of testing some stuff and trying to get stuff dialed in to make it better for the next couple races. So we're kind of using this as a test run to get everything dialed in. Just need to figure out what the best thing for me is to do before the motos, and we should have it dialed for tomorrow.
We raced Schoolboy 2 today, got up to a pretty good start, and just try to set a pace, you know, so, because it's like a 20-minute moto, and the pace wasn't fast enough, so we pushed, made mistakes, went off the track twice. It wasn't ideal. And the riding was good, but we just kept going off the track. We ended up with a 5th. I'm not super stoked on it, but it is what it is.
I need to get this skip light off.
Jump off, fly racing, Garnet Boot, and everyone else.
Right away. Yeah. And then when you're cutting your pieces, cut an extra step for that. So in case we need it, by the time we go to the pro race and it's still mucky out, we could just run this stuff inside. Make it work. Fun race stuff, right? It's gonna be fun. That panel tire out there at the end.
It was actually really good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I feel like it helped me like stay off the clutch. Like I could like power out of the turns, where it almost felt like the other tire, like when I try and get that front wheel up and out of the rut, and it would just like really lose that rear end, where that one is just like whoa. Especially in the deep stuff, it's like it was like really nice. Like I wouldn't even use my clutch from the finish line all the way to like fucking the tight, like one tight left before that little step up. Like I wouldn't even touch my clutch. Like whoa.
You were so smooth coming through, like into that roller, into the mechanics area.
Yeah.
No budget. And you had so much drive coming through a lot of other people, and everyone else in front of you was making so many mistakes, and they're just getting and you just stay strong after this.
Yeah, just struggling on the tight stuff. Like I really want to like get over the front and like use my clutch and like really like try and feather it, but it's like so hard with my hand, and then like trying to get off the clutch too. It's like
we can make some adjustments to the bike, and I can make it fall.
I don't think it's the bike. I think it's like the levers. Like I feel like my clutch is super far away. Like I almost have to like go and grab it. Like it's not like I can just like open my finger and grab it. Like I really have to go and grab it, and then it's like my hand is like really stressing my thumb out. You know what I mean? Where I want it like a little bit closer, maybe that I could like just, if I need to in a small turn, I could just grab it. Like,
I've been trying to get off the clutch a little bit because we've been going through clutches pretty frequently, and just trying to be a more sound rider, right? Just trying to be smoother, and the smoother you are, the faster you are. So kind of like a little Jet Lawrence thing is, you see how smooth and effortless he looks, and I'm trying to get that way and trying to upgrade myself and my talent and all that stuff just like he has, and trying to kind of take notes from him, and trying to really be smooth and get off the clutch and try and get off the brakes and really use my rolling momentum to get through the motos.
Got like a 10th place start, got up to third real quick, and followed the first two guys around the whole track for quite a while. Passed into second, ended up crashing, just collided with the lapper and the kid in third. We ended up staying at third, and yeah, riding was good, just couldn't get it together today.
What's it going to take to get you to that top step?
Just a better start, to be honest. I feel like the lap times, I think I had the fastest lap time. I think the start's the main key right now, and that's what we're going to try to work on.
So they messed up the LCQ order. Apparently they switched the B Limited and the 250B, and I just was like getting ready, and then all of a sudden my parents come running over to me and just yelling and be like, "You're on the gate!" And so I was like, "I'm not, it's 250B." So I was just all pissed off. Everyone was irritating me. They were in my business, in my space, and so I just got, and I usually don't get like that, but just today I think I was just irritated from my past moto. But our LCQs were green, white, and checkered, and so I didn't expect them to go that fast, so quickly went up to the line, had about 5 minutes, and then they dropped the gate, and I came out. I had a terrible start. So I had to work my way up, and I was running second, and then, yeah, made a mishap, but set me back a little bit, but I felt really well in that one. A double line, and the under one was more like the main line, and so I just got cross-rutted. But, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got like, I came into the outside thinking that it was a different line, and then it came in, and then I got cross-rutted.
Oh, okay.
And then I took a long time to get on the track because I didn't want to get docked. So I just kind of rode off, and then there was like 5 guys in front of me, and then I think I picked off like 3, and then the other one fell in front of me.
They ended up third.
You got 4?
I think she got 4.
You were catching Dane
Yeah.
before you made that mistake.
That's alright.
Dane, what did I say? I gotta make sure I say it again.
Yeah, seriously, whatever just happened, like...
What'd I say?
Wow.
No, you're just irritating me.
I felt that in the blink right there. I'm gonna go.
When you're sitting on the gate, you're waiting a lot, and so just that roll up and go definitely doesn't make me overthink anything. And I was already pissed off to begin with, and so I rode pissed off, and which made me ride really well, but yeah, definitely sitting on the gate kind of gets your mind going.
It is the third day of racing. It's the fourth day that we've been here at Freestone in Texas. It's always been fun. It's a good time. The track this year has been way more SoCal than it has been the past few years. Usually it's really deep, muddy. Apparently the rumors are that they have got a new machine to rip it. It wasn't that deep, so kind of made Parker feel a little bit at home, and same with Alvin and KK. It's a good morning, starting out nice. It was a bit chilly, not gonna lie. It was about 40, so us SoCal people, we were a little caught off guard with that. Good thing we packed a bunch of nice fly checkpoint jackets. But yeah, we're gonna get into it on the last day. We got Parker, who is doing really well in points right now. We're about sitting P2 at the moment, as long as he gets fourth or better. So math works out. He gets fourth or better in this last moto, we'll be in good standings. Super proud of him, how he's been riding this whole week. We've been working on a bunch of stuff. Really made a huge progression, big change since Daytona, which was just last weekend. So super happy with how he's been riding. Super smooth, calm, consistent. Strategy's been working out so far. Getting hyped on that. We got Alvin Hillan riding 250B, 450B, and as well Schoolboy. Schoolboy, he's sitting pretty well. If he can get on the podium, we'll be dialed on that one for sure. But he's also made a huge progression. We got some changes coming in the next couple months with him. Gonna work on some techniques. Probably get a better training program in for him. His endurance is almost there. He's made big strides so far, so I'm happy about that. And KK, our woman in red, she's been killing it so far. Normally she's our NGPC and Works off-road girl, but this week she came out for a little amateur national event down here in Texas, and she's getting dialed. She's getting back into the groove of moto. I think this is maybe a 2-year hiatus almost for her, so pretty excited to see how she does, and she's been ripping so far. Today, actually on Saturday, is going to be the women's. We got women's practice coming up. Then we're going to go out and do the first moto and second moto of women's. Going to be pretty good. We got a couple good battles in the women's class for the top 4. So we'll see how it shakes down, and hopefully this rough, hard pack condition is going to be in her benefit, since it's pretty much how all West Coast off-road is. Pretty excited about how everything is. Yeah, getting done and dialed, and on to the next one after this.
I took a big digger, got a handlebar to my chest, and I'm still trying to breathe right with that, but ended up dislocating my kneecap. I got a second place start in College Boys, so I was really happy about that, but didn't make it to a whole lap, but it's alright. So I came back, I was in a lot of pain, I couldn't finish my moto. Couldn't even walk. I still can't even walk, but all I like to think about was the women's moto and how I wanted to race that. I didn't want to just roll around, so tried riding and qualifying and ended up 5th or 3rd. But just all I can think about was landing and my knee. It just was, I was in so much pain. qualifications, and I actually got the whole shot, so I just figured like might as well go for it. So we have a 15-minute moto and ended up taking a digger halfway through, but I mean my knee's already in so much pain that it didn't really make it any better, but ended up third with that one, so put myself in a semi-good position. Second moto, I got it to like a 5th place start and made my way through the pack and ended up second. So I'm really happy at how I rode, even given my knee, but just in a lot of pain right now. To push through these couple motos, I just wanted it more. I wanted to finish. That's what I came here for, was that women's moto. So I didn't want to just be a little chick and ride around. So I just told myself to push through it and try to see what I can do. And I mean, you saw I could barely even walk, but just that adrenaline turns on and like a beast mode turns on in me, and I just want to go for it. So I do whatever it takes.
I feel like the riding was a lot better. We fell down, but yeah, going forward, we're feeling pretty good. Kind of like the results weren't the best, but the riding's good. I feel like the endurance is my main goal. I feel like the speed's there. I feel like I faded a little bit last 2-3 laps, so that's really all. I feel like the main thing that I need to work on.
We had a good pusher at the end of that 250 race. I think he beat me by 0.094, so neck and neck right there with Bernard for third, but we still finished second overall, going 2.44, which isn't the best results on paper, but overall, getting a second overall in the 250 Pro Sport class is huge, and really bringing some momentum into the next races we'll do.
John Everett Pastro at 12.
Big takeaways is that I need to go home and work on some intensity and just get my raw speed up, like my bike control and technique and everything is there, and my riding capability is there. We just need to get a little bit more of that raw speed and a little bit more intensity in the beginning of the motos, but overall, it was a really good week. We worked on getting up the clutch, and I think I didn't even go through any clutches this week, so that's pretty big for me. And starts were good. I mean, starts were decent. Starts could definitely be a little bit better. Starts could always be better. You can never have a good enough start. So go home, work on starts, work on that intensity, and work on a little bit more of that raw speed, because we're right there. Just need to critique and get a little bit better, and we'll be right there.
Still out front with Court Box second, Edwards in third, Sampson in fourth, Mitchell